Simplilearn. Your pace, your place.
Lesson 6. Scrum Best Practices. Welcome to Lesson 6 of Simplilearn's Agile Scrum training program. Till now, we have covered pretty much everything that is mentioned in the original Scrum Guide as Scrum practices. In this lesson, we shall extend the basic theory to some common best practices that are helpful in making Scrum projects successful. Some of these practices are drawn from other Agile methodologies, like extreme programming, and some others based on common sense, and might be useful irrespective of which methodology you choose to use. We will look into the agenda in the next slide. Agenda. Let us now look at the detailed agenda for this chapter. We start off by looking at the practice of continuous refactoring, which is one of the XP practices. Then we talk about pairing programming and continuous integration, which are also XP practices, but useful regardless of which methodology you use. In this context, we shall also touch upon the importance of configuration management. Then we look at Agile testing and some practices around testing that will help make Scrum successful. This leads into the topic of test-driven development, which is a worthy goal to have from a testing and quality perspective. We round up by explaining done criteria, which is a simple checklist, but very powerful in enforcing some basic rules within the Scrum team. Now we will proceed to the next slide. To start with, the refactoring. Refactoring. Refactoring is basically a code cleanup activity. It changes code without changing the core logic or the interfaces, inputs or outputs. The purpose of such activity could be any of the following. Improve readability of the code. Optimize the processing logic. Improve maintainability, for example, by modularizing. Improving performance. Complying with the design best practices. Refactoring is a good practice regardless of Agile, Scrum or not. It is especially important in Agile though, because the code gets built incrementally over a period of time, and we need to make sure that this does not end up compromising quality. It also helps to ensure